If you are excited about starting your own business, about entrepreneurship, you come to the right place. I love entrepreneurship, and you need to have some realistic expectations because business owners have a lot of responsibilities. So the purpose of this video is just to help prepare you for what's to come. You might have heard the expression about all the hats that we wear as a business owner. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of what that actually means, okay? So what my purpose is just to list out all the different responsibilities that I can think of that I have as a business owner. So the first one is fulfillment, right? So you've got to create your product, you've got to provide your service. So that one's kind of obvious, but you also have to sell it. So sales, you've got to become a master of sales. But who are you going to sell to, right? So you've got to do marketing. I'll also put advertising. But then there's all this revenue coming in, so you've got to do bookkeeping. This is pretty important to do and to get it right because you can write off your business expenses. And if you keep proper records of all your accounting, then that would mean that your tax liability is less. And so you've got to do bookkeeping the right way. So when you want to grow, you've got to be HR and do the hiring. And sad part is sometimes you got to do the firing. And associated with the bookkeeping, but with the people you hire, you've got to do payroll. Now this next one, depending on the size of your business, it just gets bigger and bigger. You've got to clean up your messes. You got to keep the restrooms clean. If you've got a kitchen area, you got to keep that clean. You want to vacuum under your desk. And after you do all the cleaning, you've actually got to do customer service. So you've got to be the one sitting up at the reception desk, or you've got to be the one to meet them, or you've got to be the one to answer the phone. You've got to respond to their questions or their complaints. In fact, let's write email up here. You've got to be the one to send and receive email. I'm getting bored of the color black, so YouTube, I thought YouTube was a good time to transition to the color red. You know me, you know how much I'm going to encourage you to grow a YouTube channel, so you've got to become a YouTuber in your business. Something else that's very common in expert businesses is public speaking. So that's a pretty big hat to wear, is public speaking. As business grows and people learn about what you're doing, they're going to want to interview you, so you've got to be the one to be interviewed on podcasts. Now coming back to hiring and firing, you can't just hire people, but you have to train them. So after you hire somebody, you just switch hats and now you're going to be training them. And then you take your hat off and then you send them the paycheck. So you're wearing a lot of hats. One more thing to add, similar to training, but motivating. Sometimes you've got to be a cheerleader or to support them when they're going through a rough time. Now another one that I wanted to add to the list regarding sales is you've actually got to do the invoicing. And one that is not so fun, but that you've got to do is collections. I have to say, that's my least favorite job, reminding people, oh, remember, you forgot to send me your payment. I hate that job. Now, you've also got to take care of the legal side of your business. So obviously setting up your business entity, taking care of lawsuits and stuff like that. You've got to worry about taxes. So you've got to file all of your taxes and make sure that your 1099s, your W-2s are taken care of and that it's all accurate and correct and submitted to the IRS the right way. Okay, we could keep adding to this list, right? We could add hundreds more items to this list. Now, if you are self-employed, I'm going to put a big S. If you are self-employed, then you wear all or most of these hats. But if you're a business owner, the transition from going from self-employed to business owner allows you, that's the whole point of becoming a business owner, is you get to take off some of these hats and hire other people that are ready and willing to take on a lot of these tasks. The last thing that I want to talk about is the strategy I teach in this book. There's a lot of other YouTube experts out there and they teach you how to make money, but you typically have to get 1 million views to generate an amount like $10,000. And what I teach in this book is how you can generate $10,000 with just 100 views. So I want to give you a copy of this book for free as long as you cover my costs. So there's a cost to print and there's a cost to ship it to you, but I don't need any profit on top of that. So that's my gift to you. You can get this by going to natesyoutubebook.com, and that's where you get what's called the free plus shipping offer. If you don't want to do it that way, you can find it on Amazon and pay that full price, but otherwise you can get it from my website. And this strategy will help you make a lot more money in a lot less time.